What's going on, fire signs? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your August 2020 Silent Enemies reading. I'm going to do each sign individually. It will be time stamped, but when the extended, if you want to go to the extended, you're going to see when you go to Patreon, it's going to have its own video. I'm only putting them all together on one video on Facebook, but they will be time stamped, so it'll be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The silent enemy reading is a reading about following your intuition, especially when it comes to the people closest around you. A lot of times we don't follow our intuition, period. But we should, and we should take advantage of doing that and enhancing our intuitive abilities by paying attention to the people who are around us. They are the ones closest to us, and unfortunately throughout history we've seen too many stories of the fact that people closest to us can bring us harm, whether directly or indirectly. So it's very important that you pay attention to intuitive nudges that you get from the people closest to you, so that you at least investigate those nudges. You don't want to ignore them. You want to investigate them first. And if you find that it's not anything to worry about, then fine. If it is, then you would act accordingly. But first, investigate it. Don't brush it to the side. Silent enemy could be anybody who is around you on a regular basis, a friend, a family member, okay? A colleague, a partner, a co-worker, your lawyer. I mean, anybody that you have to deal with on a regular basis, whether in business or on a personal level, but you get an intuitive vibe about them and you just don't know why. It's just something about them, right? You just want to make sure that that itch that you're getting is not something that will put you in jeopardy, or that they're not being facetious towards you. So I'm going to put 3 cards out. This is going to be for Aries first, and then I will timestamp, and then it will go to Leo, then it will go to Sag. All right, so we'll put 3 cards out, and then we'll go here. Don't try to make this fit. Take what resonates, leave the rest. So 3 cards for Aries, please. 3 cards for Aries. I will not repeat this part at the beginning of Sagittarius and Leo's section. I will remind you though on each section to go back to the beginning of the video to get an understanding of what this read is about. 1, 2 more for Aries, please. Two. Actually, I don't read these in reverse when I'm doing these. Okay. And 1 more for Aries, please. For Aries, thank you. Okay, so what I'm getting, Aries, when I look at these cards for you for the silent enemies August 2020, these could be 3 separate situations or scenarios, or they could be all combined. I'm getting here that someone around you, now this could be you as well, depending on the energy. So if it's you being your worst enemy, you'll know. Just pay attention. If not, what I'll describe will describe someone, if this resonates, it will describe someone who may be around you, that you just may need to pay attention to the intuitive nudges that you get about this person, place, or situation. So I'm feeling here that you should be, you may be around someone who may be guarded or protective, very guarded, very closed. They are not being open to you for whatever reason. If this is in business, you do want to be careful here, because this could be someone omitting information with the intent of maybe taking finances from you, or not giving you what is your just due. If this is on a personal level, which is a friend or a family member, you may want to find out what it is that they're hiding from you. If you're getting a vibe that something's off with someone close to you, it could be because they're hiding something from you. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean it's anything about you. It could be that there's something going on with them and they just don't want you to know. Okay, but if this is in reference to your child, or a younger family member or friend, you may want to see if if they can't talk to you, that maybe they can talk to someone else. But I'm getting that someone is very guarded. Someone is they could be very stingy. Okay, so if you have people around you, if you're the type of person, you're very giving, you're going to have to be careful with the people around you, because someone, I feel like, is just either trying to hide something from you, trying to take from you, or if there's a situation where you're participating in something financially and you're, participating by giving money, I feel like this person could be trying to get what they can get without giving, is what I'm feeling here. So you may want to protect your assets, be careful of the contracts you're signing, the people that you're giving money to, and how you're, and what you're giving and how much you're giving. You may have some people who may be saying, okay, well, I need this, but then again, they'll tell you, okay, well, 2 days later, that amount will change and that amount will increase. So you just need to be careful of that, is what I'm feeling here. And also with information and time, you may meet some people or be around someone who doesn't want to give time, effort, and energy to something. And again, it could be because they have personal issues going on, or it could just be that they just don't want to, they want to give as little as they can, but get as much as they can. So you may have someone around you who might be a little miserly in nature. What I'm also getting here for the second card, what I'm getting here is someone stalling. So these two cards could be related, because this is the Four of Pentacles and this is the Hangman energy. So I'm showing here that with this Hangman energy, there's somebody who's just waiting. Okay, they could be waiting, and it could be related to this individual, which is why someone is waiting, is because they're waiting because they're holding back on something. They could be trying to I feel like they're trying to give an illusion of one thing, but it's really something else. So you do want to, pay attention to your intuition in reference to this. I believe somebody is I feel definitely that somebody's holding back from you in some way, shape, or form, and making you wait for whatever reason. I believe someone is trying to wait you out and see what it is that you're going to do. They're trying to see if you're able to see. I feel like maybe your intuition may have already gone off about this person, place, or thing, and you may have shown that you're, that something that something is off, and so now this person is just holding back. They're not doing anything. They're not making any forward movement, because they feel like you're on to them. So if something like that has happened recently, follow your intuition on this, okay? Because I feel like this person may sense that you're onto them, and so now they're just sitting and waiting. They're not doing anything. That's if these two situations are related. They can be, they may not have to be, or they don't have to be. But with this energy here, I feel like somebody's holding off. Maybe they don't have enough information in reference to what's going on. Maybe they're somebody, if there was something you were trying to keep from someone, they may know what you're doing. They may know what's going on. Okay, so these energies are coming up as silent enemies because they could be to your disadvantage. It could be something as small as, gossip, to something where someone could be actually trying to take from you. But I get that someone might be trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and they're watching you and waiting. I feel a strong sense of watching and waiting. I also feel a sense of someone maybe who likes to party a lot. Or if you have friends who like to party and drink a lot, you do want to be careful, because they could be putting you in a situation where, you could be drinking and partying a little bit too much. And so when you're doing that, you're not able to see things clearly, is what I'm feeling here. Some of you are maybe drinking and too much, or hanging out with people who do too much, and you're starting to realize that you're starting to slow down. So if you are doing that, you do want to slow down. Okay, if you're doing a lot of drinking or drugs of some sort, you definitely want to slow down, because it's starting to catch up with you. All right, that's what I'm getting for the Hangman energy. With the Hierophant energy here, I'm getting that there's somebody who wants you to conform to the rules, and we all know Aries don't conform to any rules but what Aries conforms to. And if you don't know that about Aries, now you know. Okay, Aries is a sign that is a leadership. It's about leadership. It's about spontaneity. It's about doing whatever it is that they feel that they need to do. That's that fire energy. There are very few Aries, depending on what's in your chart, but there are very few Aries who can work for other people. Depending on what other placements you have in your chart. But usually these people are very independent. They don't really follow rules. If they do work for people, they work in environments where they have a lot of freedom. Where they're able to do basically what they need to do within their realm. So you find, sales, transportation, jobs where there's minimal, where there's no micromanagement or minimum, there's a minimum amount of supervision in reference to what they do and how they do what they do in reference to that. So I'm getting here that if you are somebody who, like your boss right now, if you're working for someone, they may want you to follow their rules. Like I feel like there's a strict situation going on here where people want you to conform to what they're doing. They want you to follow their rules. These all could be related where people are telling you, look, you have to do it my way. They're waiting for you to, respond to that, and they want you to conform. So there could be people who are telling you that, okay, well, we can do this or you can have this, but it's contingent upon blah, 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 or ABC. Also, if you have an ex, an ex-wife or ex-husband, you may want to look at what's going on with them, especially if you're going to court right now, in reference to your divorce or your separation. You do want to be careful right now with that, because that could be a situation here where, someone is trying to get as much as they can. They're just waiting on a decision here, or waiting to file paperwork is what I'm getting strongly for you, Aries. Okay, some of you need to be careful of the person you are going to marry, the organizations that you're involved with, the traditions that you're following. You want to make sure that those are traditions that are true to you. I'm getting for a lot of you, maybe some of the ways that you grew up and did things is no longer working for you, or maybe the way that, the organization that you work for, because a lot of people are restructuring right now in their organizations as far as rules, regulations, and things like that, because we're in a new age. A lot of people don't want to accept the fact that things have changed. They're not going back to the way that they were. So new rules, regulations, protocols are being implemented now, and it may restrict, what it is that you can and can't do. And that could be in any area of your life, whether it's your friends, your business partners, your colleagues, people such as your landlord, your barber, whoever you have to deal with. So there may be some additional rules and regulations that are coming up that may not be advantageous to you, or they may want you to conform to these things. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's anything good, okay, because it's shown up as a silent enemy. So you do want to be careful of what you're conforming to, what you are looking up to, what you are doing, or how you're going about providing stability and structure in your life. Because it could be the people that you're going in cahoots with in reference to this, they could be just out for their own scenario, and they're going to watch and see what you do and how you respond. Okay, I'm getting energy of prison, jail, okay? So some of you, you may have criminal cases going on. You, may need to be careful with that, or be careful of what information is given or what's not given, or make sure you follow the rules of the court. If you have to, go to probation, or have to be on parole, and you have to be in a certain place at a certain time, make sure you do that. Okay, so Aries, that is what I have for you. The extended, if you're interested, it is going to be in the link below. There will be an extended just for Aries only on the Patreon membership page. Next up is Leo. Hey Leo, this is Dee with your August Silent Enemies reading. If you want to know more about this reading, it's about the intuitive nudges that you follow when you are around people closest to you. Please refer to the very beginning of this video, and then you can come on back here and check out the actual reading. There will be an extended to this reading if you are interested. It will be a link is below in the Patreon membership, through the Patreon membership. And there will be a separate video there just for each sign, okay, in the Patreon membership. So the energies, I'm going to read them up right here. So I have 3 cards here. The first energy I'm getting is an energy of, it's the Tower energy. This energy is an energy of unexpected change that's coming in here. It's showing up as an enemy because of the fact that this is what intuitive nudges are all about. With the Tower card, I say this all the time in my readings. Whenever a Tower card appears, it's because the universe was giving you intuitive nudges about something and you either didn't catch it, you didn't see it, or you saw it but you just ignored it. So it kept giving you intuitive nudges. It's like, trying to get you to go left but you keep going right. So the universe would try to deter you or block you, but you were determined to go that way anyway. So because, there have been too many intuitive nudges that have been ignored or just haven't been seen, the universe is going to just jump out and say, it's like playing charades. You're trying to guess something and you only have a certain amount of time to guess it. And if you don't guess it by that time, then your time is up. And as a result of your time being up, the universe is going to switch things around for you. So you may see that as a Tower moment. But one of the beautiful things about a Tower moment also that a lot of people don't express in readings is that the Tower moment comes because it's for your highest good. And usually what comes after a Tower moment is positive change, positive energy, positive flow. So I'm getting here that this change that's coming up for you, you're not going to like it because it's something that either it catches you totally off guard or you're on a pursuit for something, a person, place, or thing, or idea that is not advantageous to your higher self. Okay? So be on the lookout. There are going to be some changes going on. Okay? It's going to be a major change. And things are not going to be completely the same afterwards. Okay? It's going to be quick. It's going to be swift. And if you're getting intuitive nudges in retrospect now that you're thinking about some things, then perhaps you can avoid the Tower. But I'm showing that if you do not listen to your intuition in reference to people around you, whether it's a friend, a family member, a co-worker, a landlord, a tenant, your barber, anybody that you deal with on a regular basis, and you're getting a funny vibe about them, but you're not following it, Leo, you're going to have a Tower moment, okay? So this is a warning here for you to change direction, to change course. If you're recognizing that, something's not right about it, but you're sitting here trying to figure out what it is. Don't try to figure out what it is. Make the appropriate changes because what it is something that's not good for you. And if you're sensing that, then you're on the right path. Try to avoid the Tower moment. That's what I'm getting strongly for you. For this second card here, this is the Emperor energy, okay? The Emperor energy is an energy of stability. I'm feeling business-oriented. So you may have a boss that you need to look out for some of you. This could be an employer, okay? Perhaps they're not, I feel like you're being watched on the job. I feel like you're being watched. I feel like what you're doing is being documented. So you do need to be careful if you're not following policy and procedure. I feel for a lot of you, you're being written up. Some people are being written up. Okay. There could have been more than one occasion in which something occurred. But I'm feeling like you're being watched on a job. I'm feeling like your employer is taking note of what you're doing, okay? And it's showing up as a silent enemy because it's something that's not going to be beneficial to you. So for some of you, these 2 cards could be related. It could be something going on at the job. You could possibly be fired. And I'm sorry to give that news, but that's what I'm getting here. And that's not for everybody. That's for some. So take what resonates, okay, and leave the rest. But some of you who are going through things at the job and you're getting that vibe, you know what time it is, I would start looking for something else immediately. Some of you, you are a boss, so this could be about your employee. I feel like if you're a boss, this could be about you making sure that you document everything. I feel the energy of taxes, making sure that you document what you're spending. You're filing your taxes when you're supposed to file them, whatever date you have set up, whether you have something set up quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. I feel as though you need to talk to a lawyer as well. I feel incorporation going on, issues with incorporation or concerns or questions about incorporation, what type of incorporation you want, whether you want a limited liability, a partnership, an LLC, whether you want a corporation, whether it's an S Corp or a C Corp. I feel you need to do some research on that. I'm feeling that some of you, you're able to file the paperwork yourself through the Department of the State. However, you may have some questions, so I feel that you should, get a free consult with a lawyer in reference to the process that's involved for the state that you're in. Some of you, I feel like you're trying to incorporate in a different state. A lot of people like to incorporate in Delaware because of the tax benefits. I'm not sure if that still applies anymore, so you do want to check into that before you just assume that that's the thing to do. Sorry about my window. You hear a truck backing up here. You hear the beeping. But yeah, I'm feeling like there's a lot going on with your business. You need to get everything straightened out first. For some of you, whatever you're into as far as contracts, making sure that you dot all your I's and cross all your T's, making sure that you speak with a lawyer and just don't assume that you know things. Research what the process is. Talk to different people who've done it, who've actually done it. I wouldn't just talk to people I'm just talking to my friends about what I'm doing. If your friends know someone who can help you, great, but talk to professionals is what I'm getting here. Talk to professionals, pay for legal, pay for a consult. If you can get a free consult, get a free consult. It'll save you money, to get a free consult just to say, hey, here's all the documents I have. Is it okay if you look it over? Ask them how much it is, billable hours in reference to reading your documents. You shouldn't have to pay any more than 2 to 3 hours for someone to read over your documents. It's not that fucking serious. But just be careful you're not being ripped off either, is what I'm getting strongly, Leo. Okay. I also over here we have the Four of Swords. So this could be in reference to your home. Okay. Legal documentation, making sure you file the paperwork you need to file. If you're buying a home, if you're building a home. Some of you may find that with all of this connected that there may be some holdups in reference to what you're doing, in reference to your home. There may be a tower moment, and it could be because of some legal documentation. So you do need to be careful that, you're dealing with legal people who you can trust. Well, that's funny. Legal people you can trust. Haha. That you're dealing with people who are going to, that you're paying people who have your best interests at heart. Let's just put it that way. Okay? That's what I'm getting strongly for you. In reference to home, I'm feeling here that there could be something going on with your home right now. So for some of you, this could be a landlord situation here. Landlord may be wanting you to move or maybe asking you to move soon. Okay. Some of you may need to move now due to what's going on with COVID and what's going on with the storms, depending on where you are. But I'm getting that there's something going on in your home, peace, rest, meditation, something going on with your sleep. Some of you need to sleep. You're not getting enough sleep is what I'm feeling for you, Leo. You need to get ample sleep. You need to, for some of you, you should meditate as well. Okay, especially if you're trying to run a business and you got a lot of things going on. I feel like if you don't get enough sleep, this is where this tower moment energy could come in, where you could just really feel exhausted and blown. You're not going to be able to think, in terms of practicality and stability if you're not getting enough sleep. Some of you, I'm feeling surgery here. And with the Emperor energy, we could be talking about doctor. Okay, Tower energy here. This is Mars energy. Mars is in Aries right now. Some of you may want to consider surgery or considering surgery. You're talking to a doctor. You may want to, Mars is going to go in retrograde on August 29th. So if you're considering surgery, you may want to wait until after the Mars retrograde ends. That's not ending till around Thanksgiving. Okay, but if you can't wait till then and it's an emergency, then wait till then. But if this is like cosmetic surgery, things like that, I would recommend if you don't get it done before the August 29th, the pre-shadow stage of Mars in retrograde, because Mars is all about iron, metals. I'm sorry, not iron, but metal, okay, and surgical, okay? And so when Mars goes in retrograde, you don't want to have surgical procedures during that time frame. So again, the pre-shadow stage starts August 29th, and then the post-shadow stage ends around the week of Thanksgiving. So if you can postpone your surgery till after Thanksgiving, do so. But if you can't because it's life or death, then do what you have to do. But I recommend that you don't while Mars is in retrograde. And you can do some research about that if you want in reference to Mars retrograde, Mars in surgical procedures, Mars in retrograde. Yeah. So that's what I got for you, Leo. The extended is going to be in the links below. And now we're going to go on to Sag. Hey Sag, this is Dee with your Silent Enemies reading for August 2020. If you need to learn more about what the Silent Enemy reading is about and why I do it, please look at the very beginning of the video. One more for Sag, please. Thank you. Okay. So Leo got this card as well with Emperor energy here. So the first card I have, we got 3 major arcanas for you. So we have the High Priestess energy showing up here. So I feel like right now, there's some things that are hidden from you that you, if you got people around you, you feeling your intuitive nudge, you feel like somebody's hiding from you or someone's keeping secrets from you. I feel that it is the case. Some of you are keeping a secret that might be revealed. You may want to be careful, okay? Someone close to you, okay? It could be a co-worker, partner, business partner, family member, someone that you're dealing with, but they know something and they're keeping something from you, or someone could be wanting to isolate themselves. A person that you're dealing with, family member or friend, maybe they're feeling distant and they're not wanting to communicate much. They could be just, playing, being on the low. I'm feeling maybe they're doing that to get away from you, or they're doing that because they're trying to hide something from you, okay? Or you could be doing this yourself here, trying to keep away from someone, trying to keep a low profile because you're hiding something from someone. There could be a pregnancy involved here. Somebody you could be dealing with may have someone pregnant or may be pregnant by someone else. If there's pregnancy involved, that's not for all of you. That's just for some. With the Destiny card here, this is actually Judgment. With this Judgment energy, I'm feeling an energy of having to make a decision, something coming around again. It could be the secret. It could be you trying to make a decision about a child. Or your partner or whomever who has someone pregnant or is getting or got pregnant by someone, they're trying to make a decision and maybe they don't know who the child is, okay, is what I'm feeling here. And so they're trying to decide what they're going to do. They may be trying to decide if they're going to have the baby. But I feel like somebody around you may be pregnant and they're trying to decide what to do. Or someone around you has a secret that you need to know about that could hinder you or hurt you in some way, and they're trying to decide if they're going to tell you. So if someone is acting really weird, it's because they may have something to tell you. Okay, is what I'm feeling here. And yeah, because they could have gone to the doctor with the Emperor card here. They could have gone to the doctor. They could be waiting on results to find out. This could be about paternity. This could be about, whether you're pregnant with someone or someone got you pregnant, or whether this is a child who was here and there was a concern about who the child's biological parents are. I'm getting some of you maybe considering baptizing your children or taking your children to get baptized is what I'm getting for some of you. But yeah, I'm getting that there's a secret here. There's a secret. There's something that is not known. There could again, it could be pregnancy. It could be about a child. Some of you could be considering divorcing, filing for divorce, or going through a divorce right now. And there could be some things that are going to be revealed to you in the court proceeding that you may not have been aware of in reference to what's going on. Your partner may reveal some things that they knew about you that you didn't know they knew. in the court proceedings, so that you will not be in a position to win or win as much if it comes to money. Some of you have some good luck coming to you. You have some positive money. You have some money coming to you. It could be a court thing that you're not aware of. Okay, you may not know that this court decision could benefit you, but I'm showing also that there's something that could hinder you from getting money. So you may need to be careful if there, you know, especially if this is through an employer. There could be something going on with your job as well, is what I'm feeling here for you. But I feel like something's coming around again. Something's coming full circle again for you guys. And it could be about this secret, or it could be about a child, or it could be about a court situation here. Could be... I feel like there's something about a court situation, or something with your employer, something going on with your employer. If you're a boss, there could be something going on about some money being hidden. You may want to check your lawyer, check with your lawyer about something. Okay, I feel like something has not been documented right. Could cost you some money, could cost you something in court, or maybe you're trying to hide money or something like that is going to come out. So I would be careful of that. Yeah, I feel like somebody may be trying to sue you. Also, I'm getting strongly court with you. Court and money and finances, and something that you don't know about. Okay, if you're getting some vibes about that, you may definitely want to check on that. In the extended, we're going to break everything down and go into it and find out what's going on. So the extended, the link is in the box below for you, Sag. There's going to be a separate video just for you where I go into detail about what's going on here, so that you know what's up and you keep your eyes open. So I recommend that you reach out there, reach out to the extended. But otherwise, if this was enough to serve you, thank you so much for checking it out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.